Here's one for you. So I just had myself a soulful experience. Driving along, minding my own business, thinking about what I was going to talk about in the next episode that I was going to record. And there was some sort of an obstruction in front of me in the road. I was like, oh, what the fuck's going on? And I was like, has someone broken down? What's going on? What's happening? And then I saw it and my fucking heart skipped a beat. Flashing blue light. And I went, fuck! It's a fucking Garda checkpoint. Fuck! Every alarm bell that I have in my body started fucking ringing. And I was like, fuck! 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 The van's fully insured. The van is fully taxed. The van has passed its most recent MOT or MC or VT or whatever the fuck it's called these days. There's 4 perfectly good tyres on it. There's no green diesel in it. It's not due a service. It's running perfectly. The load that I have in the back is completely legit. I've no drugs on me. There's no drugs in the van. I've no drugs in me. I'm not intoxicated. I've absolutely no reason in the world whatsoever to be fearful of a Garda checkpoint. But every single alarm bell in my body was going, wah, 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 the guards. They're going to catch you. You're done for. And throughout the years, I may have had drugs on me. I may have had drugs in me. I mightn't have been fully insured or taxed or NCT'd or whatever else. But all those things are firmly in my past. I'm touching fucking 40. I don't do any of that stuff anymore. Thankfully, I've grown out of it. As a younger man, I don't fucking hang myself too far out to dry, but I've done things that I shouldn't have done. I've been on the wrong side of the law in the past. Not for a long time, but I certainly have. So there's a residual, oh Jesus, it's the fucking guards. And that's nothing if it's not a soulful experience. And not in a good way. But I think it just goes to show how that's when I think the body and the soul are integrated. Because it was the body, it was the physical body, it was my eyes, my eyeballs that saw the flashing blue lights and the squad car then and the guard in our uniform and all the rest of it. And that fully triggered an emotional response. And my mind in that scenario wasn't offline, but it certainly wasn't, call it thinking clearly. Because if my mind was better integrated, I would have seen the flashing blue lights, and with or without the kind of panic response, I would have said, oh, it's a Garda checkpoint. No need to worry. I'm fully insured. I'm fully taxed. I'm up to date with all my documentation. My load in the back is perfectly legal. I have every reason in the world to be driving where I'm driving, doing what I'm doing. The van is in perfect working order. This will be an interesting interaction with a new person today and a new organisation. Good afternoon, guard. How may I be of service? But that's not what happened. What happened was I shit myself and went, fuck, they're going to get me. And I wonder, is that fuck they're going to get me? Like there was something latent there in me. There's a residual fearfulness of something bad being imminent there. I don't think that experience is normative. I think it's normative for a lot of people, but I think it's normative for a lot of people who might suffer a little bit more with anxiety than is helpful. And I'm wondering what I can do between now and the next time that I come across a Garda checkpoint that would aid in my reaction being, oh, it's a Garda checkpoint, and not, oh, it's a Garda checkpoint. Because again, I think that Garda checkpoint is a good proxy for, everything. That car coming towards me just fucking gave me the old double flash. I wonder what's going on. Is there another fucking checkpoint up here? It's funny though, because if there's a checkpoint around the corner, I literally smile and I go, no way. Nothing to worry about here. Hello, Garda, how are you? Oh, is that a guard being pulled over back there? Or a guard pulling someone over back there? I don't know. But yeah, so in my present mindset / body set / soul set, if those things even exist, I'm well prepared now for a Garda checkpoint. But I know from experience that if one of my customers' numbers comes up on my phone, if one of my customers tried to ring me, my knee jerk is pretty much always, oh fuck, what do they want? Not, oh, I wonder what they want. It's unanimously, if that's the right word, fuck, what do they want? Danger! And that's basically what anxiety is, I think. Your knee-jerk being danger. Not interest or, not, I don't know what it should be. It certainly shouldn't be fucking danger. Your knee-jerk shouldn't be danger. And it's funny because I see when you're dealing with kids and when I'm dealing with my own son, it's often a mirror to either yourself now or your younger self. And I think I've learned a lot about myself through interacting with Fionn, my son, who essentially is, to a certain degree at least, a mini version of me. Now, we're very different as much as we're very the same. But when you look at your children, there's certainly a reflection there of either just a younger you or even an older you, because it's the older you that will have impressed onto your kid. Like my 9-year-old, I can see a lot of my 9-year-old self in my 9-year-old, but my 9-year-old has never seen me as a 9-year-old. My 9-year-old has never interacted with me as a 9-year-old. He only knows the adult, whereby I have a memory at least of what it was like being his age. He has obviously no memory of what it was like being my age. That's not how time works. That's another episode. But again, in relation to the Garda checkpoint, which essentially is just a proxy for unexpected event. What I'm left thinking about now is, how do you prepare yourself, or how do you conduct your life generally, so that when an unexpected event occurs, such as a Garda checkpoint or a customer ringing you, or insert whatever it is here, how do you conduct your life so that when those anomalies occur, your knee jerk is danger? Like, what would you replace it with? Interest is what I said a minute ago, or intrigue. Oh, I wonder what they want. Oh, or interest, or even a more positive slant on it. Potential opportunity. Oh, one of my customers is ringing me. Maybe this is a good time to upsell him to that new product. Maybe it's a good time to maybe pick his brain and see how much of this other thing that he's buying, or what he likes or dislikes about what I do, or how can I improve. This is an opportunity as opposed to a threat. Because I think the anxious person will jump to threat instantly. And if an anxious person jumps to threat, I wonder what type of person jumps to opportunity. Like, I suppose that the entrepreneur will see opportunity and the anxious person will see danger. And I suppose to some degree at least I would describe myself as an anxious entrepreneur. So what that has me thinking again is, and what's coming out of this episode, what's coming out in the wash of this episode in particular, is how do you conduct yourself on an ongoing basis throughout life so that when anomalies happen that you tend to lean on the side of opportunity as opposed to danger. And on that note, I'll chat to you soon.